Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Let's go to the phones. You're on the air. Who is this and where are you calling from?
This is Philip Sandman from Simi Valley, California.
Yeah, my main man, Sandman. What's up?
Not much. Just was wondering if you feel that any time in the future or right now it's possible that any promotion could possibly pull off a tournament the way that they do it in the NHL or the NBA playoffs, do their formats right there, because currently they're doing it like, say, they would do to determine a Super Bowl champion in a one-match series. Do you think it's possible to pull off a multi-match series each round, or is that, do you think, too much for a viewer, or it's just seeing the same match over and over again?
Well, I want to thank you very much for the call. Here's the problem. I don't watch any of these sports, so I don't even know how they do their tournaments.
Brian, what he's saying is each round of the playoff system has a certain set number of games, right? So maybe the early round would be 5 games, a best-of-5 series, and then a best-of-7. And what he's saying is, could you format a tournament like that where you would have essentially Andrade against Melo in a best-of-7 in the semifinals, and then there would be another bracket where there's another best-of-7 going on, and then the two people would meet in another
sure, but I think that the however you do any tournament, I mean, I think you're better off doing it in a New Japan or an AEW, where the fans are a little more into the sporting aspect of it and a little more into, well, they've seen tournaments before, the Continental Classic, the G1, Best of the Super Juniors, whatever. You know, you've got an audience that is used to tournaments and the sporting aspect of it. I'm not sure that a WWE audience is going to have the patience for that. They're less into, I mean, even golly, when they did that Andrade Carmelo thing, they wouldn't even tell us what it was. They just said it was a series. They wouldn't even say best of 7.
The viewers figured out it was a series long before they ever mentioned it. We talked about it ad nauseum. The fans in the arena knew they were just facing each other every week, trading wins back and forth. It was a massive pissing contest between the two of them. And then eventually, at the end, they're like, yeah, best of 7 with no winner, by the way. Still, I
think the thing is that whatever you're going to do, your audience either needs to be ready for it at the time or you need to train them to be ready for it. It's not like people who watch WWE couldn't eventually be trained to appreciate tournaments. But right now they're not. And so you've given them one thing for a long time. I don't think that that's something that they would necessarily go for. AEW, more so. New Japan, absolutely.
WWE ID just did like some weird double elimination tournament. And I don't know, can anybody follow that? Do they know what's going on? Bryan, we didn't mention this yesterday either. WWE Evolve champion. Did you see the graphic? Jackson Drake from the Vanity Project.
Wow, that's his name? I literally did not know until right now.
It is one of the 5 people in the Vanity Project.
Okay, good.
Only 3 of them are on NXT Tuesday, but
all right, let's go to the actually, this is the international web browser line. You're on the air. Who is this? Actually, I know who it is. It's Joe from Sheffield. I even know his question, but go ahead, Joe.
Wow. Hey there. Yeah, 2 questions. One question is about submission finishes, particularly with babyfaces. I feel like a lot of babyfaces nowadays are they don't want to tap out to finishes. They'll much more often pass out, like Austin in WrestleMania 13. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I feel it kind of makes the finish feel a bit flatter and not as exciting. And I don't know if it's a case of like them wanting to like stay strong or whatever, but I think I don't know, I don't think it'll make them look weak if they tap out.
Well, 2 things. Number one, you know, if you're talking AEW, WWE, I mean, this is the booker's choice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they probably see it as a way to protect guys. Oh, he didn't tap, he just went out. I don't think the wrestlers are necessarily, I mean, maybe sometimes they're arguing it or whatever, but I think in general, it's not up to the wrestlers whether they tap or go out. And the funny thing is, we just actually had a wrestler tap out. Like, Gunther tapped out to Jey Uso. And the funny thing is, like, fans were mad about it. They were like, oh, they killed Gunther. He tapped out to this guy. And it's like, nah, he'll be fine. But you clearly have been trained, actually, to see the tap out as something devastating. If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done. Over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008, go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board. Also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of The Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Bryan and Vinny Show, Figure Four Daily, Filthy Four Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang. And you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today, F4WOnline.com.